What's happening, guys? My name is Adam, aka Speedy Spectrum, and welcome back to Let's Play and Dub Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we explored 6 Island and collected a Sapphire, only to have it stolen from right under our nose. In this episode, we are going to pursue the thief to 5 Island, because he was kind enough to tell us the second password to the Rocket Warehouse, which just so happens to be located here on 5 Island. If you listen closely, you will recognize this theme as a remix of the Azalea Town and Blackthorn City theme in Gold, Silver, and Crystal. 5 Island is a little bit more expansive than the others, in that there's a couple of different directions we could go. But for starters, we're going to head to the right, because that will take us to the 5 Isle Meadow. And since there's some grass in our midst, we're going to go ahead and put up a max repel, which is coincidentally towards the bottom of my item pack. You will also notice that I purchased a lemonade off screen. I will explain the reason for that later, but for now, let's walk through the grass and encounter a Team Rocket agent, whom I defeated off screen. In this grass, there is one new Pokemon you can capture, and that is Hoppip. Hoppip is number 187 in the Pokédex, and it is a grass and flying type. First thing that jumps out about it is that it's fast. It's definitely one of the quicker grass types, and it can serve as a decent annoyer because of its interesting move pool. It can learn things like Encore and Leech Seed and Substitute. It's definitely a tactical Pokemon, but it doesn't have a lot of offensive power, and it also has tons of weaknesses. Also, it's going to be very difficult to raise when you first catch it. But when it fully evolves, it's an alright Pokemon. But there are definitely some better grass types out there. I went ahead and battled all of the Team Rocket agents off screen, and over here is the Team Rocket warehouse. We will go inside momentarily, but first, we're going to head to the right, courtesy of our good buddy Schneider. Over here is the Memorial Pillar. There are 3 more trainers here for us to battle. They're all bird keepers, by the way. And once again, we have to surf on some water, because to the south is the actual Memorial Pillar. So let's talk to this guy. Scrub. Yeah, he literally says his actions. This is where he has buried his onyx. He nicknamed it Tectonics. Get it? Because of tectonic plates that hold our Earth up? Eh? Okay. Never mind. I guess Earth science puns aren't for everybody. But what is nice is this item right here. This is a metal coat. When a Pokemon is holding a metal coat, its steel-type attacks will get a boost in power. But more importantly, it can be used to evolve Onix and Scyther. If you trade them while they are holding the metal coat, they will evolve into Steelix and Scizor, respectively. However, you can only access their evolutions when you have the National Pokédex. Good to know. What's also good to know is if you inspect the pillar, we have a little memorial right here, and there is a lemonade placed as an offering in front of the grave. This is why I purchased a lemonade off screen, because when you place it in front of the grave, he will thank you. It seems as if Onix likes drinking lemonade. I never knew that, but it's a good thing we did it, because now he's going to hand us TM42. TM42 contains the move Facade. Facade is a really interesting attack. First of all, it's a normal type attack that only has a base power of 60. However, when the attacker is inflicted with a status ailment, its power doubles. It's definitely a good move to surprise your opponent, and there are some Pokemon out there which can use it to ridiculously good effect. So it's a nice move in my opinion. I would definitely recommend teaching it to one of your Pokemon if you tend to get paralyzed or poisoned all the time. But more on that later. Let us enter the Rocket Warehouse. Now that we have the 2 passwords in hand. Goldeen need log, yes, nah, Chansey. And if you look closely, you will notice that both of them are palindromes. Interesting. Oh, it's been a while since we've heard this song. Welcome to the Rocket Warehouse. And just like the Rocket Hideout, we have the return of spinning panels. Joy. I can safely say with confidence that I am not a big fan of this mechanic. And admittedly, I don't really know the proper way forward when it comes to the Rocket Warehouse. There are a few trainers to fight. Ooh, we got a Pearl. That's very nice. And we can also get an upgrade. But I'll tell you more about what the upgrade does first. But for now, let's battle some Team Rocket agents. Apparently not all of them were disbanded, and we are introduced to female Rocket Grunts. I'm going to send out Houndour, which is a Pokemon that I have not seen yet. Houndour is a dark and fire type, and I don't believe you can catch it in Fire Red or Leaf Green. I think you need to trade it from XD Gale of Darkness. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the upgrade. The upgrade works with only one Pokemon, and that is Porygon. If Porygon is traded while holding the upgrade, it will evolve into Porygon 2, which is a really strange-looking Pokemon. And interestingly enough, Porygon, along with its evolutions, have only been seen once in the anime. And if any of you know why, well, then you know why. Alright. So we're doing pretty well so far. Look at all these cages, by the way. Just when I thought Team Rocket couldn't be any more inhumane, and I realized that I just took the same path that I just went on. Okay, this time let's go to the left. There we are. Now we have yet another trainer to battle. Yes, I did know this was your warehouse. Thank you for asking me. So we have 3 Pokemon to deal with this time. We've got a Machop, a level 48 Machop. Isn't that cool? But what's even cooler is that I can simply use Aerial Ace to get rid of you. This is why Arcanine has Aerial Ace. Or should I say Howland? Who is this Arcanine? I don't know of any Arcanine. Another Machop, so Howland can give him one more Aerial Ace, which is really nice. And that's 2 and 2. And what's even better is that Howland is going to go up another level. Hooray. Alright, now for Machoke. I'm still going to keep Howland out here. And let's use one more Aerial Ace. Don't think this is going to knock out Machoke, but even if it doesn't, which it won't, it's going to go for Vital Throw. That shouldn't knock me out. Let's use one more Extreme Speed, and wow, I just realized I only had one Extreme Speed left. I really wish Extreme Speed had more power points. But it is a really good move, so I understand why it only has 5. What do I think I'm doing? Simple. Breaking and entering. Okay. So I have to think about this. That's a no-go. And let me see. It's either one of these two. I don't remember exactly what it is. So let's see if I chose the right path. And I don't think I did. That just put me right back to where I started. So let's try this one. Ooh, that's nice. That's where I wanted to go. It's not a very difficult puzzle once you eventually figure out which paths you need to take. But right up here is TM36, which contains the move Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb is an incredibly good move. It's the most powerful poison attack in the entire game. And like many poison attacks, it has a chance of poisoning. And just like other Team Rocket members, if you have a good Psychic or Normal type Pokemon, this is not very tough at all. And since this guy sent out a Hypno, let's go ahead and switch to our anti-Psychic Pokemon, Overton. And Hypno's going for Swagger. I'm not sure if I've seen this attack yet. Basically what Swagger does is that it raises the opponent's physical attack by 2 stages, but confuses them in exchange. The idea is they inflict more damage to themselves as a result of hitting themselves because of being confused. And it looks like that tactic worked. Although leftovers can alleviate some of the damage, which is rather nice. And Hypno is perfectly content on increasing its physical attack. I don't know what... Ah! Snapped out of confusion. Very nice. Good job, Overton. And that attack boost was just what I needed, because I don't think I would have knocked out Hypno otherwise in one shot. Another Hypno. Okay. So let's see if we can use the exact same tactic of a one-hit KO courtesy of Shadow Ball. How much are we doing for time? We're about 12 and a half minutes into this video, so I think I have time to complete the warehouse and take care of a few other things. I don't think I'm going to have enough time to complete all of Five Island, and that's mainly because it's... Ooh! Overton is learning Hyper Beam. As much as I would love to have Overton learn Hyper Beam, I think Body Slam is a more reliable move, but that's a shame because I really love Hyper Beam's animation. It's one of those attacks that always looks good no matter what generation you're playing. Alright, so right here I would say is the first of the 3 final bosses. I am going to take the opportunity to... Actually, no, I want Howland to... No, on second thought, no. I'm going to lead off with Rasmussen. He might be the best choice for this upcoming battle. Here we go.
I don't know or care if what I'm doing is right or wrong. I just put my faith in Giovanni and do as I am told.
This trainer is a little different because she is a Team Rocket admin. Although that's not relevant in this game, it is in Heart Gold and Soul Silver because this very trainer was given a unique sprite and character in the remakes of the Generation 2 games. And if you've played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, she's going to send out Arbok for her next Pokemon. Muck was fairly easy to deal with, and even with my attack reduced by Intimidate, I'm fairly certain I can KO Arbok because, well, its stats are pitiful. Let's be honest, it's an Arbok. Alright, 2 for 2. So far we're doing really good. Ideally, I want my entire team at level 55 at the very least. It would be even nicer if they were at 60. Because I'm going to have to overcome a pretty daunting challenge. All right, Vileplume is last up, and Vileplume will be no match for Howlin's Uber Flamethrower. That's right, it's not just a flamethrower, it's an Uber Flamethrower because it's so good and it served me so well. Well, a complete sweep of her team, I have to admit, that was pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. You're darn right you're shattered.
You're doing things according to your beliefs and morals. I understand now. I've made it so you can come back in through there. Why don't you go get rested and refreshed for what lies ahead? The admin after me outranks me thoroughly as a trainer. You'd better steel yourself for one harsh challenge.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'll manage. That's quite enough of you playing the hero, kid. Spreading lies about how Team Rocket has disbanded. It's such an obvious attempt to cause confusion in our ranks. Fortunately, we're not so ignorant to fall for the likes of a child. And now, I'll show you how scary an angry adult can be. You think an angry adult is scary? Wait until you feel the wrath of an angry protagonist. But this is the other Team Rocket admin, and just like the first one, he also received a much bigger role in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Anyways, he's starting off with his Golbat, which is nothing we can't handle. Case in point, I knocked it out in one hit. Rasmussen has really come in handy for these battles. Now he's going for Houndoom, which is the evolved form of Houndour, and honestly one of my favorite Generation 2 Pokemon. I only wish they used its Japanese name, which is Helgar. In fact, a lot of the Japanese names are really, really cool. For example, Charizard's Japanese name is Lizardon. And I think I'm going to go switch to Yulin because he's going to send out a Weezing. And I want a good, strong, solid special attacker on my side. So one psychic attack and this Weezing is going to bite the dust, or bite the smoke, or whatever the phrase is. I was going to say something clever, but I'm obviously failing right now. But I don't care because I beat him. Very nice. Yes, indeed, Team Rocket has disbanded. We will abandon this warehouse. But don't think this is over. I won't let this be the end. I will find Giovanni, and I will resurrect Team Rocket. I will. Until then, farewell. All right, Team Rocket may have evacuated the premises, but we're not quite done. We still have one more trainer left to take care of. But before we take him on, I want to take this time to go ahead and restore some of the PP of Rasmussen's moves, because we're going to be using him a lot in this upcoming battle. So let's restore Rock Slide, and we will restore Earthquake. Rasmussen has really come in handy once again. I know I just said that, but yeah, he really has.
I almost managed to sell the Sapphire for huge money. Then you just had to come along and blow the whole deal apart. There's no forgiveness for you.
No forgiveness for me? I'm sorry, buddy. You're the one who stole the Sapphire in the first place. Anyway, he's going to lead off with Voltorb. Very, very easy. Let's hit it with an Earthquake. In terms of the battle between the two orb Pokemon, Rasmussen always comes out on top over Voltorb. Oh, this is interesting. He's going to send out Porygon. I don't think we've battled one of these yet. I know I remember I caught one, or rather won one in the Celadon City Game Corner, but this is the first time we've actually battled a Porygon. Oh, try attack. Please don't inflict me with a status ailment. It's only a 10% chance. And thankfully it didn't. So one more strength attack, and it goes down. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now he's going to go for Electrode. He has 5 Pokemon with him, so this is going to take quite a while. It's going to go for Charge. That's fine. You can raise your special attack if you want. And here comes Earthquake. Very, very nice. Well, I have to say, for being the bosses of Team Rocket, these guys are proving to be pushovers. And Magnemite is up next, and even though it can clearly float, it can still be hit by ground attacks. I know I just said that when I went over Magnemite's bio, but again, it just doesn't make sense. Magnemite and Magneton really should have levitated, and Rasmussen grew to level 55. That's rather handy. Speaking of his evolved form, Magneton, hello there. Let's hit you with one more Earthquake, and that will be the end of it. I'm already at 21 minutes, so I'm fairly certain I should end this video right here and now. But that's okay. We traversed half of the of 5 Island already.
If I can't sell it, it's worthless. Go ahead, take it.
That's rather nice. We obtained the Sapphire from Mr. Gideon over there. And yeah, we are done in here. So, I think that's all I need to do while I'm in here, so let's get out of here. Although, now that I think about it, there was one item I missed. So I'm going to see if I can somehow obtain that. Yes! I almost forgot. We need to grab that item. So, where are we going now? Going to go down here? No. How ironic. I was able to find my way to the admins, and yet when it comes to one lousy item, I can't find my way around. So I think I'm going to leave it be for now. Next time on Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red, we're going to explore the rest of 5 Island. See you guys next time.